What's going on, all you sports and gambling fans out there? Today, I'm talking some NFL. And as always, I know it's earlier in the season and it's only about speculating what's going to happen. But hey, at least we'll have a good idea of what we could expect to see when the season does start. All right, so let's kick this one off and start looking at the AFC West and how things are starting to look up. First ones on our list are the Denver Broncos, who have their current odds at plus 1,500 to win the Super Bowl. Now, Manning agreed to cut his salary about $4 million to help the Broncos re-sign some key guys. Now, Manning's main concern was bringing back Pro Bowl tight end Julius Thomas, but the Jacksonville Jaguars wildly overpaid Thomas to come to Florida. Now, Denver will keep all-pro receiver Demaryius Thomas after slapping the franchise tag on him. The Broncos signed the former Ravens tight end Owen Daniels to replace Thomas, but Daniels is always not staying healthy, and that's going to be his biggest issue. But when he is healthy, he's pretty solid on the field. Now, as for the other losses, defensive tackle Terrence Knight, a good run stopper, left for Washington. Safety Raheem Moore signed with Houston, and right tackle Orlando Franklin with San Diego. Speaking of San Diego, next up are the Chargers at plus 5,000 to win the Super Bowl. Now, the Bolts have made a handful of moves, but the running back position is still a concern. Now, probably the team's number one deal was re-signing top cornerback Brandon Flowers. Now, thanks to him in large part, the San Diego Chargers defense was number 4 against the pass. The team also brought back left tackle King Dunlap. Those were pretty much the top 2 priorities for San Diego. Now, the team will have a new right tackle, weakening Denver by signing Orlando Franklin. The addition of receiver Stevie Johnson from the Niners and receiver return man Jacoby Jones from the Ravens are low risk, but potentially could be high reward deals. Now, San Diego needed a receiver after losing Eddie Royal to Chicago. As for running backs, well, talented injury-prone Ryan Matthews signed with Philadelphia. I don't know why, because they have DeMarco Murray, but hey. And expect the Chargers to actually see if they can add one on the draft, or maybe, just rely on Danny Woodhead and Brandon Oliver. Next up, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at plus 4,000 to win Super Bowl 50. And kind of a facts type of deal here. Did you know that the Chiefs receivers didn't have a single touchdown last season? Well, at least a team that hasn't had a single touchdown by a receiver in a full season was back in 1964, and that was the New York Giants in that time. Now, the NFL obviously wasn't a big-time passing league back then. Now, Kansas City sought out to remedy that, adding a big play by Jeremy Maclin, who came from Philadelphia. But, obviously letting Dwayne Bowe go after so long and not giving him any recognition is just kind of a slap in the face. Anyways, the offense on the Chiefs side also traded up to the Saints' 2-time Pro Bowl guard, Grubbs, for a 5th-round pick. Now, the Chiefs are slapping the franchise tag on linebacker Justin Houston, who led the NFL with 22 sacks, just 1/2 sack shy of the league record. And last and certainly always least, we have the Oakland Raiders at plus 10,000 to win the Super Bowl. And the Raiders pretty much had as much money as Warren Buffett in this offseason. They just couldn't land any big names to come over to Oakland. Anyway, who wants to live in Oakland, right? Now, probably the 2 biggest names to sign, or if you can call them big names at all, were Trent Richardson, running back from the Colts, and quarterback, I don't know why a quarterback, Christian Ponder, but hey, I guess it's because they let Schaub go, so, Ponder might fill in that gap. Anyways, the Raiders did get a nice third back down in Roy Halou, formerly Washington Redskins. They also added a tackle from the Cardinals, Dan Williams, a linebacker from the Saints, Curtis Lofton, and a cornerback from the Eagles and Nate Allen. But I'm guessing that they're only going to rely on their defense this season. Anyways, that's it for the division, and I will be back with more NFL news and odds. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.